Today I'm going over the Viair 88P. You'll find a link to purchase this and other models at a discount in the description below the video. You can place your order right now. I wanted to do a normal hands-on shot, but I'm stuck with a screen recording for now, so thanks for dealing with that. Still, the goal here is to show what this inflator really is, how it works, and what you should expect if you're thinking about buying it. When you look at the Viair 88P, the first thing that stands out is the build. It's metal, not plastic, and it feels made for people who actually use their gear and don't just store it in the trunk.
Did you know that the best discounts on Amazon last only a few hours? That's why I launched 2 channels where I publish the highest discounts on Amazon products in real time every day. Follow the link in the description and subscribe to our Threads and Telegram channels right now to consistently save money on your everyday purchases.
The company calls it heavy duty, and in this case that's fair. The clamps go straight to the battery, which helps the motor pull enough current without blowing a fuse. It's not as convenient as plugging into a lighter socket, but it gives more power and more stable pressure. The compressor is rated for tires up to 33 inches, so it works for most cars, crossovers, SUVs, and light trucks. If you're running oversized off-road tires, it can handle them, but it won't be fast. That's probably the biggest thing people overlook. This inflator is strong for its size, but it's still a small 12V compressor. It gets the job done, just not instantly. Expect a gradual climb in PSI, steady but slow on bigger tires. One thing I like is the screw-on chuck. It makes a solid connection and doesn't leak air while you adjust the PSI. The downside is that tightening it on and off takes a bit more effort compared to a clip-on head. Some might find that annoying, especially if you're airing down and airing back up a lot. The pressure gauge sits on the hose instead of the pump, which gives a slightly more accurate reading because it's closer to the tire. Still, it's an analog gauge, so don't expect pinpoint precision. It's good enough to get you within a couple PSI, and that's fine for most drivers. If you want exact numbers, you'll still need a dedicated digital gauge. Noise is another thing worth mentioning. This compressor is loud. Not louder than other units in this class, but loud enough that you'll notice. It's a deep mechanical hum with some vibration. You won't want to stand there listening to it for fun, but that's just how these small piston pumps behave. Heat is normal too. The motor and cylinder head get pretty hot after a few minutes. That's not a flaw, just something to be aware of. You don't want to grab the metal parts right after use. The duty cycle is short, so if you're inflating multiple large tires from low pressure, expect to give it a break so it doesn't overheat. The included accessories are basic. You get the battery clamps, the hose, and a small set of extra tips for things like balls or inflatables. The storage bag is simple and not very padded. It holds everything, but don't expect premium organization or thick materials. Where this compressor does well is reliability. Most users mention that it lasts for years if you don't abuse it. It isn't flashy, but it works every time, which is what you want when you're stuck on the side of the road or out on a trail with low PSI. Where it falls short is speed on bigger tires and the lack of a built-in digital gauge. Some people may also prefer a lighter socket plug for convenience, but that would limit power, so it's a trade-off. Overall, the Viair 88P is a solid inflator for anyone who wants a dependable tool and doesn't mind the extra noise or the battery clamp setup. It's not the fastest, not the quietest, and not the fanciest, but it's consistent and strong for a 12V unit. If you keep your expectations realistic, it's a good fit for most drivers. If this helped, hit like and subscribe. It keeps the channel going and lets me make more reviews like this.